The fall of Afghanistan wasn't just a collapse of a government. It was a shattering of lives, a nightmare, and beginning of endless suffering. That night, as the Taliban stormed our street, we heard the horrifying screams of women and children. A father begged for his life in front of his children, but the Taliban's violence silenced him, and with that, our nightmare began. Soon after, the Taliban stormed my home, tearing my family apart or forcing us into the shadows. We became refugees in our own country, haunted by the angry people who opposed everything I stood for. The danger grew, and every attempt to escape was blocked because I was Hazara. My family and I hid for months, constantly on the run. When we reached Kabul's airport, the Taliban turned us away, threatening to kill us if we didn't comply. After an explosion rocked the area, we had no choice but to leave and return home. Despite several attempts, I couldn't escape with my family. My colleagues managed to flee, but I couldn't as a Hazara. Not with the position I held as a military officer and gender rights advocate. The Taliban knew me. They knew what I was fighting for. My visibility and work didn't just put me in danger, it also put my family at risk. I had no choice but to leave in order to survive. In November 2021, after months of fear and hardships, my family urged me to go without them. I left Kabul knowing they were still trapped under the Taliban's brutal rule. The weight of leaving them behind, especially my sick mother, crushes me every day. Leaving was the hardest decision of my life. As a Hazara woman, a military officer, and the head of gender advocacy fighting against the Taliban's ideology, I became a target. My family is paying the price of my work. Yet staying wasn't an option. My position had made me too visible, too dangerous to remain. Now in the United States, I am safe, but I feel lost. My life feels empty without my loved ones. Every day, my phone floods with messages asking for help. I cry as I read the reports of the death, injuries, and imprisonment of those I care about. My heart shatters with each message. But I refuse to let this be the end of my story. Now I am working 2 jobs to support my family. I organized online schools for refugees and connect them with organizations fighting for their safety. I am trying to make a difference from afar, but this is just the beginning. My dream is to return home, not as a survivor, but as someone who can help build Afghanistan and free it from the Taliban's grip. One day I will go back, not only to reclaim what was stolen from us, but to help liberate my homeland. This fight isn't over, it's just begun.